guess I already opened the door to my yapping. I want to mention that Eric, thank you again, Eric. That's my boy right there. Okay, he moved to Florida. That's a fantastic thing. I feel like I've been flat left in regards to modifications, etc. to my 455 motor. I'm only kidding. God bless him and his family all the time. But Eric educated me to the fact that 550 up horsepower, that 110 gallon per hour electric fuel pump is not gonna be sufficient for that type power. So I chose a MALLORY electric fuel pump. I'm gonna actually run a return fuel line for the first time in this car's history, in this car's big block history. And of course, 1/2-inch fuel lines. That's what I have now. 1/2-inch braided stainless steel fuel lines, but it turns into 3/8 at the Carter fuel pump, electric fuel pump. And the reason for the fuel pump change, I've noticed for a couple of years on and off that fuel pressure drops. Like especially when I accelerate, it'll drop from 7 PSI, stopped at the regulator. It'll drop from 7 PSI all the way down to 3 PSI under medium to hard acceleration. That led me to doing some research about a week ago, customer reviews, etc. And there were a lot of complaints about the same issues I have with that pump. And I have a 15 PSI mechanical fuel pressure gauge before the fuel pressure regulator, right? It reads up to 15 PSI. The Carter pump I have on the motor now, it supplies 15 PSI, 15 to 16 PSI fuel. Now, before the regulator again, the fuel pressure gauge shows 7 pounds of fuel. No matter what I do, the gauge in front of the fuel pressure regulator, directly off that Carter electric fuel pump, reads 6 to 7 PSI. There were a couple of complaints about that. One guy stated something on the order of he got nowhere near even 10 pounds out of the 15 pounds that they claim, that Carter claims that pump produces. So I'm getting rid of it. I'm definitely getting rid of it. And it's a hit and a half. It only happened under extreme to medium acceleration. Only times. So that's the route I'm going to go in. Thank you very much, Eric, again. I really appreciate that. And also, while I'm yapping, I'm going to stop by Meineke and ask my boy Mike over there in regards to these TA long headers. How much is he going to charge me to change the header gaskets, exhaust header gaskets? I mean, they're really bad. You can see the burns on my on the motor's exhaust manifold. Both sides. I don't think one side is worse than the other. But that's about it. Nothing else going on. I'm just patiently waiting for that 482 cubic inch motor. I couldn't resist mentioning it, you know? Couldn't help it. God bless me. That's about it. That's about it. Nothing else going on. Belmont yesterday, I apologize if I didn't say this earlier, for the metallic vibration noises that I had parts on the floor in the back of my car on the floor. I had metal parts that were vibrating together from the camshafts tremble. So I apologize for that. I didn't realize it was going on until I got home and was uploading the videos on YouTube. And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's very annoying. But anyway, that's about it. Thank you guys very much. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this video and resume the dash cam in the event, God forbid, of an emergence, of an accident. All right, thank you guys again. I really appreciate your time, comments, especially your expertise, advice, and help. Thank you all very much. Have a great week ahead. Peace.